Open it up.
Whoa, okay. What's up, everybody? My name is Marco Dupa. For Adam Obesis Rodriguez.
What's up?
And Sports with Dave Romero.
That's me.
We are currently sipping on that lemongrass luau from the Kona Brewing Company. Kona is always, in my opinion, I love fucking Kona. It's delicious. Haven't had a bad brew yet.
Yeah.
Brewed with the natural ginger and lemongrass. Let's drink it up and have a good time. This is One Baron Podcast.
Lost to be found by someone to save you when you're down. Yes, I'm bored when it's bright out. So bored when it's bright out. 4 to 5 a.m. takes me to a place where I fit in.
Maybe the lemongrass will. I forgot the word. Kill the bad breath. I don't know, man. I'm trying. Okay, I'm trying.
I'm drunk.
Damn. This is like my third lemongrass beer.
Does that make it healthy?
Hmm?
Does that make it healthy?
Yes, I would say so.
Lemongrass?
And ginger.
Oh my goodness.
Ginger's good for your digestive system, so
It's true.
beer will make you poop. So we're probably gonna be
I already gotta go, guys. I don't know.
Jesus Christ. I don't want to hear it, Adam. I don't want to hear it. So, we're about a week removed from the release of the most recent Marvel movie,
Uncharted 4.
Uncharted
Beef
4.
Send.
That's the movie?
What?
You want to talk about that instead?
It's really good. That's all I have to. I don't have anything extra to add that you haven't heard.
Well, seeing as
on the
we
internet.
both haven't played it yet.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying
extensively,
the
so.
internet's been saying what I agree with. It's so far incredible. Just
Yeah.
go play it. If you've played the other ones.
All right.
Not you, Marco.
Marco.
Not you.
Fuck y'all. Like I said, I'm playing them backwards.
Don't do that,
I
please.
will. I'm going to do it out of
Please
spite
don't do
because you
that.
guys keep bringing this up. So, that's what you want. That's what you get. Spite play.
Only hurting yourself.
Hmm?
Only hurting yourself.
I'm good, man.
Doesn't bother me.
Doesn't bother me.
Oh, God.
Good.
Bothers him.
Guess we're okay then.
I don't think so. Anyway,
Cap 3.
now that you've got that off your chest,
Yeah.
I'm glad that we got that in there.
Yeah. Captain America 3.
You just had the momentum going because you were playing it.
Yeah,
And
tentative rating as of now.
right.
Oh. God, I mean, 9.5 out of 10.
9.5 out of 5.
You heard it here first, folks.
8 out of 8. It's great.
You heard it here first. People.
Yeah, no, so far it's just the best. Tops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chops. It looked pretty fun from the 2 minutes I was watching.
You walked in on, yeah.
Well, all right. I'm gonna go back and I am gonna play the first three first. We were talking about it. I'm gonna go back and get the collection
Yeah.
that they conveniently.
HD collection.
Yeah.
Unless,
You might as well.
Unless someone has them on PS3.
I have part 3 on PS3, but I don't have part 2.
Excuse me. You know what I could do is do the PlayStation rental thing if they have it on there. Just do 2
I'm sure they do.
and then borrow 3 from
I
you.
would be surprised if they do. Why
Really?
would they have it up there to rent when they could just say, buy this?
Yeah,
That's true.
They'd be shooting themselves in the foot, but then they're like, "Oh, well, it's in HD," and
Right.
even though they were in HD before.
Yeah. And I mean, I would play them. I mean, I guess I would play them on the PS4 if I got them. But I still have my PlayStation 3, so
Yeah.
I play them on there.
And do you still have your copy of number 1?
I
I assume you traded that in long ago.
yeah,
okay.
I did.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, just go in for the trilogy if you can't find it on PS Now or whatever.
yeah. I'm gonna look.
Yeah, game's
go back to
well
that.
worth playing.
It's not that expensive, right? It's like $30 for that collection, though.
No, the collection I think is full on $60.
I looked it up in the car. And it's at $30.
Maybe by now it's cheaper.
Oh, cool. If it's on sale, that's even better.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's not going to be on sale on Sony on the PlayStation Store, so
Wait, what?
nothing's ever on sale on the PlayStation Store.
Yeah, there is. There's plenty of sales on there.
No.
They do like fire sales.
Well, okay, well it's $30
For like trash indies, bro.
on Amazon.
How much?
$30 on Amazon.
$30.
Oh, that's good. It's real good.
Yeah, all right.
Hop on that.
I'll get that.
3 quality games.
I'll get that.
Mhm.
$10 a game, basically, and then come
Bing,
back
bang, boom.
next week. So in a while, once this topic is irrelevant, then we can talk.
Then we can talk about it. Yeah. Only then do we have permission to talk about it.
All right. But Marvel, Captain America is still relevant right now.
I was gonna say it's no longer relevant. So, what do you guys think?
So let's move on to something else. No, it's still relevant.
Yeah.
So, gonna talk about it a little bit.
Sure.
Check.
Can we let's loosen up.
I'll-
Get the funk out. Because I'm not feeling the energy. You know. Get some ginger in you.
Right, we're kind of going in weird. We're bumping on walls.
Yeah, whose fault is this? Maybe Adam's for opening it up awkward. I'm
Yeah.
gonna blame Adam.
Yeah.
Adam's fault.
I didn't open anything.
Yeah. Spoiler cast.
Spoiler.
Spoilers.
Yes.
We don't have a thing for that.
No, we need to make something up.
Mhm.
But yeah. So you got to see it.
Yeah,
What'd you think?
it was very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Where should we even start?
It's hard because so much happens within that movie that I feel like there's a lot to digest.
Yeah.
As far as a Marvel fan,
Yeah.
first of all, as far as like the comic versus the movie, obviously they're completely different. If you went in thinking it was going to be the same story, like you weren't paying attention. But I mean,
don't know why anybody would want. Like, why would you? People complain about that
There are a lot of little hidden cookies, little
Easter eggs.
Easter eggs
In the
that's what I was
movie?
looking for. In the movie that reference the comics.
Yeah.
Like that scene where Cap and Iron Man are like face to face. He's blasting his hand moving things into the shield.
Yeah.
That's taken
Yeah.
straight out of the comic.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
When Ant-Man's being giant and they're fighting,
Giant
straight
Man.
out of the comic.
yeah.
There's a bunch of other scenes that are literally framed from a comic.
Yeah.
And it's really cool that they did that.
Yeah. Do that. But why would you want frame for frame the same story told
yeah.
again?
No, I think they did it the best way that they could, and it worked out really well.
Yeah.
Everything, even including just throwing Spider-Man in there randomly,
Yeah.
was great. I like that instead of, in the comics, it seemed like it was very cut and dry. Like, this is the law, and anybody who doesn't follow the law is a criminal.
Right.
And that was the only motivation for whose side you were on. Where this one was, it was very personal. It was about like friendship and loyalty. Where Cap and Bucky and Falcon were all on one side, and Iron Man had his friends.
Yeah. And even Iron Man's motivation was more than just it's the law. I mean, he had a personal thing with it, with the kid, and like his guilt that he's been carrying for basically the entire franchise.
Series, yeah, ever
Yeah.
since one with his weapons.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's just that thing that I think makes him one of the most interesting heroes in the history of these superhero movies is just the fact that like his character holds on to that, and that drives a lot of his narrative.
Yeah, and it you can tell it's a well written character because his sort of who he is as a character drives his actions.
Right.
And you see direct correlations with what he's doing with how he feels and how you expect him to react to things.
Yeah.
Something I really enjoy about Iron Man in particular in this movie is that he obviously has a lot of darker turns in this, but it's never too much. Like there's always still that mix of charm that he's always had. He doesn't really lose that throughout the way, which they had a good blend of that in its character.
Yeah, in the trailers they made him look like the straight up bad guy when they're like, sometimes I'm gonna punch you in your perfect teeth.
Yeah.
And then the actual scene is like, but we do what we gotta do because we're superheroes.
But we chilling, man.
Right.
It's cool.
But you're my boy.
Yeah. And even that scene, like
When he
taken
pulls
out
up.
of context, you're like, oh man, he's really mad. And then when you see it, he's like, he's not that
trying.
mad.
He's
just
trying to be.
Right.
He's trying to negotiate with him.
Right.
He's trying to bring him in. He's got the pens, the same pens that signed the Declaration of Independence. Was that what it was?
No,
It was
some peace agreement, peace treaty.
no, it was the thing. He said, this is what made you. I think it was like what started
Oh, was that it?
The program?
yeah.
I don't know. I didn't hear it.
He said
I just know
this
those
is
pens
this
had-
is like why you exist.
those
basically.
pens had some significance.
Yeah.
To Cap.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, even in that entire scene taken with the context intended was much different than the trailers.
Yeah. And, I mean, I feel like the story overall, it kind of goes all over the place. I think that Captain America 2 probably had a more straightforward, succinct storytelling experience that you had with that movie, which I have to say, I think I may like Part 2 a little bit better than Civil War, personally. Just by a bit. But
That's what Marco says.
But I mean, I think that's mostly just to do with the fact that there was so much going on in 3 that I wish they would have focused a bit more on one thing or another.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not quite as bad as like Batman vs Superman, where it's just cluttered with things, but you know, it loses focus sometimes. It loses a bit of momentum, and a little bit of sort of dramatic impact because they break it up so much with comedy that Marvel's known for. Like
it took a long time for them to drop like their first joke. Like it was a lot more serious than the other ones.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Winter Soldier, I think, to your point, is more focused. They had something that, you know, there was like this mystery they were trying to solve, and just you followed your hero. It was very it was direct, but it wasn't like easy.
Right.
You know? It was a well written story. This one, a little cluttered.
Yeah.
For not being an Avengers movie. There's a lot of heroes in this movie.
I mean, they handled it well. Still a very fun movie. But I just feel like it could have been streamlined a little bit. I feel like they try to add a little bit too much into it.
Yeah. But then again, it's like, who could you take out? Because all of them...
Spider-Man didn't need to be there. Ant-Man didn't need to be there.
No, they needed it. Well, not really. I guess they didn't need him. But, I mean, the Giant Man bit...
Yeah, I mean, that was a cool turn, but it wasn't necessary. I don't feel like that was necessary.
I guess not.
You need Winter Soldier, you need Captain America, you need Panther, you need Falcon,
Black Widow,
and Tony, obviously. And I feel like that's basically the core.
I guess you don't even need Hawkeye.
Do you think...
Not really.
He played... to the story itself, he played sort of just a catalyst to bring people in.
Yeah, and Scarlet Witch, I feel, because she's another person that is a survivor of... what's it called? That country they lifted. Sokovia.
Scandinavia.
Yeah. So having her there as like another person that has lost somebody in that that's a native from there, just like Zemo was too.
They played her. She played an essential role in the film because she's the reason they're like, we got to keep these people in check somehow.
Yeah, true.
Blew up a half a building by accident.
Yeah.
You know.
R.I.P. Crossbones.
Which I thought was pretty, it was a pretty simple yet effective way to kind of jumpstart the movie.
Yeah.
Was just a very...
It's a cool scene, cool
fat,
open.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah, so it was, no long-winded, like, this is what's happening and these are all the repercussions of all that. Like, that stuff happens around you and they make note of it and they make reference to it. But, yeah, it was cool.
Yeah.
I'm not going to ask you to rank them, because that would be too hard to just off the top of your head.
Of all Marvel movies?
Yeah. Because I've been starting to think about it, and I asked him earlier, and he started to kind of formulate a couple of them.
Yeah.
Blade.
The best.
Thor.
Oh, we're not even talking just MCU.
No,
Blade 1. Blade 2.
Trinity.
Blade 3. Blade the TV series.
Yes. There you go. That's top 4 right there. But, I guess, you think you give like a tentative top couple... I mean, you think are really...
It's easier if we just stick to the MCU, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, the first Iron Man's still up there for me.
Number 1? Still think it's the best?
Comes real close.
Really?
I love that movie.
I would put it... I did put it top 3, so...
Yeah. I'd say that one... All right. In no particular order right now. I'm just spitballing.
Yeah, spitball.
Avengers 1, very good. Guardians of the Galaxy, very good. Iron Man, like I was saying. Let's see, what else?
Winter Soldier,
yeah, for sure.
Do you think Civil War tentatively cracks the top 5?
Yeah, I'd say so. I'd put it probably at number 5.
Yeah.
Yep.
And there's so many still to come. It's crazy.
Yeah, I think it was Ellie and Lottie both didn't know that Benedict Cumberbatch was going to be Doctor Strange, and they saw that trailer and were just like, "Who's that? I want to know about that character now." And I was like, "Oh." Yeah, so that's what it's like when you find these things for the first time.
I'll be honest. You know what? I still prefer Joaquin Phoenix
as Doctor Strange.
Yeah. He was the original cast, and then he dropped out.
Oh, that's his own fault.
He's more of, I think there's something more weird about him. I don't know, like Joaquin Phoenix. Yeah, there's like something off about him more than I feel like there is Benedict Cumberbatch.
Which, I guess in that case it would have been, or maybe something a little strange.
I was trying to avoid saying that, honestly.
No, you weren't.
I was.
You were giving me the lob.
dancing.
I said weird instead of strange.
Nah, you threw me the lob. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
No, yeah, definitely that aspect that may have been a better casting, because he's Sherlock. He's just smart.
He plays that role kind of every time he does something.
Basically, that's what
just really
like,
smart guy in some aspect.
Yeah,
I like Benedict Cumberbatch, but
yeah, he's been a
bit one note.
Yeah,
bit one note.
I think Joaquin
typecast. Now he's just magic Sherlock.
Yeah, with an American accent.
Yeah. Which it's not working for me. I don't know. I mean, maybe he needs more dialogue.
It's not working, Marco.
It's not working. It's like
Mr.
He's got to put like peanut butter in his mouth.
Yeah.
Make his jaws work.
It's colonial tongue.
Teach me Tilda Swinton. Why?
How do I do this?
Why is there a white lady supposed to be a monk?
They
I know why.
They mansplain that entire thing.
So bad. No.
I'm sorry I missed that.
People were upset because yet another actor replaced a traditionally Asian character. So people were upset at that, and they asked, I forget who, I think it may have been the director or something, about why that was the case, why they picked Tilda Swinton out of...
I think it was the writer, but...
The writer, yeah.
Splitting hairs.
And he basically said, well, if you think that us putting a movie out with a Chinese person as a... a Tibetan monk is a smart idea, then you're crazy. Yeah. So we're not going to get any
China has a problem with Tibet.
Yeah, we're not going to get any play in China if we have a Tibetan monk played by a Chinese person.
Okay. I mean, you said that like it was just common knowledge.
I don't know. I know about it, but I don't know all the details. I'm pretty sure they don't like acknowledge Tibet as a place. Right?
Yeah, there's real bad blood.
It's when I was looking up the Dalai Lama one day.
That's why you see back in the day they were like save Tibet.
Yeah.
Because China was in there just like fucking shit up.
Yeah. So basically, you acknowledge that Tibet is a place, and according to the writer, you cut off that entire demographic. And think about that. Losing China,
couple billion,
yeah, exactly.
And Marvel is like, they're all about China.
Oh yeah,
they make tons of money in China. So I mean, it's that, and then they try to explain it that that's it's sort of like Avatar: Last Airbender. There's like a long line of these monks. It doesn't have to do with like what nationality you are or what your race is. It's just these people are on a spiritual plane. Yada yada yada. They explained it.
Not given to you.
Yeah.
No. But somebody raised an interesting point. They acknowledge that they literally are letting China dictate how they write movies to make the most money.
Yeah.
And it was like it's obvious. I mean, that's what they're doing. But it's interesting that they acknowledge that fact.
Yeah.
That they are literally letting them
pandering to China.
Dictate how they write these movies.
Well, I also read an article about how at the end of Civil War, you see Tony with the cell phone.
Uh-huh.
It's apparently a cheap Chinese cell phone.
What?
It's apparently like a Chinese brand cell phone, and they're like the most technologically advanced guy on Earth is using a cheap Chinese cell phone, a flip phone.
Right.
How do you feel about that?
Oh yeah, he was using a flip phone and Jesus.
Don't remember that.
Yeah, I think it was just at the very end when Cap left him that note.
Well, there was that part where he's like, he comes out and all the reporters are there. And he's like, "What do you have?" He's like, "I got a message for that dude. My address is blah blah blah. Come see me, bitch. Let's go, Mandarin." You know what I'm saying? You remember that part? Whoop!
What do you want from me?
I don't know. I'm sorry.
Here's my wallet.
Please don't hurt me.
Okay, so Civil War, and then is Doctor Strange next? I guess because there's trailers for it.
I think so, yeah.
Black Panther.
And Black Panther.
Did you guys like the Black Panther?
Yeah, I was a fan.
I thought he was awesome.
Yeah,
pretty dope.
The guy who plays him,
T'Challa.
He plays Jackie Robinson, and he plays James Brown.
Yeah.
I mean, This guy's playing every black hero ever. And I just saw that they got Michael B. Jordan is in the cast now for the Black Panther movie, and the director is I forgot his last. Forgot the name. I'm gonna look it up in a second. But he's another prominent black director.
Pause. I gotta poop.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
I'm so sorry.
Nope, this is staying in there.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Bring beer when you come back.
Okay.
Yeah, we're definitely keeping
Amazing. Got a colon like a fucking infant.
And you know what? We can time this from this time stamp right here until however long it takes to poop when he comes back. Hey,
We should add the timer on the video. That'd be pretty funny. All right. Anyway,
hold on. I'm trying to find the director.
completely derailed.
Seriously, he should have just pooped before we did this. But then it just keeps going.
We wouldn't have this gold if he did. Then
I know. It's very true. I know. Ryan Coogler. Coogler.
What's he done?
I will tell you, he did Creed. He did Fruitvale Station. And now he's doing Black Panther.
Okay.
So, pretty solid track record so far. Short one, but solid nonetheless.
Solid. Yeah.
Solid.
Cool.
Solid as a rock.
Changing the topic.
Go ahead.
Assassin's Creed.
Oh yeah, the trailer. Very interesting.
I didn't like it.
You didn't like it?
No.
Really?
Nope.
Why?
It doesn't belong in a movie.
What do you mean?
It doesn't belong in a movie. It's too sci-fi for a movie, and it looks like it's gonna suck.
Really?
I think it reminded me of X-Men.
Which? Oh, just
the trailer. Yeah. It just reminded me too much of X-Men. I don't know why.
Huh.
But it didn't. I don't think it translates well into a movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, I did not see it that way. Disagree completely.
What did you like about it?
I thought they were.
I don't like how the Animus is an arm now.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. That was really weird for it to like just grab him and then like lift him. Where? What is it doing with him?
He's
just like, is he just?
I don't know
levitating?
why can't it just be in his mind?
Yeah.
Why did they have to make it a physical thing? Like it's always been in the mind.
It's weird. That's weird. But that aside, I thought it was pretty faithful so far. Thought the fighting looked really good. The roof scaling was awesome. Really weird that they.
I need him to jump into a bale of hay for
Yeah.
authenticity.
Yeah. Why during the Spanish Inquisition?
Also, when it's loading, I need him to just be running into nothing. Yeah.
And that
loading
blue...
screen.
And is he supposed to play a Spanish person, or is he supposed to play?
I'm not sure. What is he? Is he Desmond?
I don't
Is he
think
supposed to
so.
be
No,
Desmond?
I think he's supposed to be a different. This is supposed to be a different take. So I don't think he's playing Desmond. I think he's playing somebody different altogether. But I want to know, what is Michael Fassbender anyway? I'm pretty sure he's German and something else.
German from the
Nah.
Deutschland.
Like Irish or something like that.
I don't know, man.
Weird though that they would. He's still, I think, a strange casting. He's German Irish. There you go. I still think he's a strange cast. Weird pick for him to be. I mean, and I guess they're trying to go in a completely different direction, and so you don't pick somebody who looks like Desmond, because then that confuses people into thinking.
I guess if he's Spanish in the movie, that's
gonna be. I might have a problem with that. That's weird. I'm like that. It should just be German or Irish, whatever.
the wrong spot then.
Right. It is weird. It's weird. And it's strange that now all of a sudden they feel like they need to make an Assassin's Creed movie, Like this is what? I mean, the last game was like the 7th, 8th game in the series.
Yeah, like official one.
Yeah. And now they're like, this is the time. This is the time to make the fucking movie. Are you looking it up?
Yeah, I mean, this is like the trivia on IMDb. The movie is game, blah, blah, blah. The actor, Michael Fassbender, had never played any of the 9 games in the series until just before filming. So that's he really knew the material.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a fucking video game. So, like, you give him 6 months, he knocks it out, whatever. You know?
Yeah.
Like, how much research does he really need to do?
Still, I don't think it should be a movie. It's one of the... I don't know. I just didn't... Maybe I should watch it again, since we have so much time on our hands.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe they should just stop with trying to adapt video games to movies. Maybe that's just... Maybe Hollywood will never learn their lesson.
Has there ever been a good video game movie?
That's an excellent question. I don't think so.
I don't think so. I think I've asked this before.
Yeah, I think we've talked about it. I would say that they have a lot of shitty charm, you know? Like the first Mortal Kombat is a bad movie, but it's fun, at least. Street Fighter is a terrible movie.
Yeah.
But it's fun.
Well, I mean, it depends if you paid money for it or not.
That's true. Since I never did, it was always fun for me. And I always loved that they cast Jean-Claude Van Damme as an American.
Yeah.
That's
so stupid.
That was always my favorite. Just looked like poorly done.
I think that's my biggest problem with it. It already looks dated.
Yeah. Well, it's just like, what do you really gain from this movie? You know, new fans to the 9 games that we already have out.
Like if you don't know what it is, why would you suddenly be interested in it?
And if you do know what it is, then like you said, we already know the story.
Yeah, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it's about him trying to kill a specific person to unlock more of the animus.
Right. Basically, and they're trying to find some ancient artifact that was lost hundreds of years ago, and only his ancestor knows. So he has to build that memory to find that item. Woogie woogie woo woo, and all that jazz.
Yeah. You could save your money and just play the game.
Well, it's just like adapting a video game to a movie is really interesting because like the medium of video games is that we put ourselves in those characters' shoes and we play that game.
Yeah.
Right. And we play that story. We live that story through the character, and that's what makes video games so awesome. That's why they're so great.
Yeah, but it's something like I can see something like Fallout having a decent, maybe good movie, depending how they do it, because there's actually lore built into the Fallout world. You walk around, you pick up a piece of paper, it's a story about somebody in the world, Yeah. It doesn't have to necessarily be about the Vault Dweller. It can just be in the universe. But something like Assassin's Creed, you're playing one person, the characters are already like determined for you. You'll never bump into, a story about the universe you're in unless they intend you to. That's built into the story. So that for me, that's what makes it weird, or not weird. It just seems like it won't be good.
Do you think that if the universe of the game that they pick is more fleshed out, it makes it better? Like, Jesus Christ!
What?
The PlayStation game, the zombie game, one of the best games.
Left 4 Dead.
Left 4 Dead. That universe is, you just follow those two. But it's not like they're the main. Like it's an apocalypse. It's the end of the world.
Yeah.
You could pick up that story with anybody.
Well, they did the cool thing about it, and they made Left 4 Dead 2 and 3. There's 3. There's 3. Is there Left 4 Dead 3?
No, wait. We're talking about 2 different games.
What?
Not Left 4 Dead.
Dead Rising?
No.
What?
No, the one with just the old dude and the little girl.
Oh, Last of Us.
Last of Us.
Okay.
Yes. So yeah. That, you're just following those 2 characters, but they're not dictating anything worldwide. It's not like a huge thing. It's right there in that. So you could just dip into that universe with a different character, with a different person.
Yeah, and call it The Last of Us.
Right.
But I don't know. Is that what fans want? Do fans want a Last of Us universe story, or do they want to follow Joel and Ellie?
But it's like, I mean, what do fans want from movie adaptations of video games? Because
I don't want that.
Right. I just don't think they should be making them. Period. They should just stop because, you're not. First of all, you're not going to be able to please everybody because there's always going to be the people who are on both sides of the argument. Second of all, I mean, you're really setting yourself up to fail, honestly, because you don't have a lot of opportunities to win. I mean, this movie, for instance, this Assassin's Creed movie, I mean...
And I think it has to do with the pacing of the story. You play a game, you have, depending on the game, anywhere from 10 to 20 hours to get through it.
Yeah.
It's paced correctly. But then you throw a movie and you have an hour and a half from start to finish, you know, to get 20 hours of gameplay into something. You're either shorting yourself or you're expanding on just one part of that game for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
You know? And I think that's part of why it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Why it wouldn't work. It doesn't work. It's never has worked. That's why Mortal Kombat was shitty but good at the same time, and like Doom didn't work.
Yeah. No, I mean that makes sense. Like a game like Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat. Hey, there
Who's back?
he is. We're gonna check the timestamp on that, and
Thanks.
then have your poop timed.
Did you?
We're going to.
Yeah, we marked it.
Oh, nice.
It's not because you said it. Welcome back. We were talking about Assassin's Creed and why that movie's not going to work.
Oh. He doesn't think it's gonna work.
Did you like the trailer?
I have higher hopes for it than he does.
I thought the trailer was good, but again, I've seen.
You don't need it.
No, I've seen good trailers, good seeming trailers.
Go bad.
Yeah, go bad in movie form too. So I mean, honestly, it looks really good, and the pedigree of the writer and director of it are actually pretty high. He most recently, I forget the guy's name, but he most recently came out with another Macbeth movie.
Macbeth?
Macbeth?
Yes.
Macbeth?
Yeah.
Is that different from Macbeth?
No, it's
Is this the McDonald's story?
well, it's the McDonald's story.
Macbeth.
Why are you saying it like that?
Return of the Macbeth.
That's what it's called. It's Return of the Macbeth.
Return of the Macbeth.
Anyway, apparently that new Macbeth movie is really, really good. I'd actually like to see it. I don't know if you guys are into that.
Nope.
But
Not a big Shakespeare fan.
Othello. What happened
not
to
to say
you,
that I'm not a big
homie?
Shakespeare fan.
you just did though.
I don't want to say that. I don't want to sound like a classless pig, even though I am. But I just... Never mind. I like Shakespeare. I'm not going to go see Macbeth.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Switch your stance real quick.
Sorry.
You
Well,
flip-flopper.
Because I do... I mean, I say that just... I don't know, for dramatic effect, I guess. But I do like Shakespeare. I don't know why I even
It's
say
okay,
it.
man.
I
You
like
can say it.
I'm saying it.
All right.
I'm not ashamed.
Say it loud, say it proud.
I'm a Shakespeare fan and I'm proud.
All right.
Damn it. Sorry.
The reason why I say it looks interesting, that Macbeth movie, is because it apparently the visuals of it are very interesting. It's shot in very cool, interesting cinematic ways, and actually got a lot of praise for it. And there's also fight scenes in it and stuff that people are saying look maybe what these fight scenes are going to look like in Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
So with sort of critical praise, that has me having at least medium hopes for this movie.
Yeah.
That there's an actual, a person behind the camera that knows what they're doing. Because I feel like that's what a lot of these, like...
I think that's the only, you've picked the only thing it could have going for it, are visuals.
Yeah.
So we were talking about it, and I told Mark, I can probably tell you what the story's about already.
Yeah, just from that trailer, they kind of spell it out.
No, it's because it's an Assassin's Creed movie. You only
Yeah.
do one thing in Assassin's Creed, and that's you kill one person every mission.
Yeah. So, and the entire thing of it being this future tech thing where you're in the Animus and you're looking through your great ancestors' eyes and getting their skills in real life through that. I think that's what they kind of display in the trailer in particular.
Well, they're definitely going in that direction.
So,
We are assassins.
How'd that sound?
Assassins. No.
a lot of people were real mad that they put Kanye West on that.
We commented on that too. I mean, people are mad because they don't like Kanye.
Yeah.
Not like it. It's just a weird song to. I don't know why these movies recently have been using.
Why can't they just have their own original score?
Right.
Please.
What's a, and they keep using Kanye or Jay-Z songs.
Yeah.
I don't know what that's about. But I mean, it's just it
Or Eminem.
or Eminem. Who used an Eminem song?
Forgot.
This movie, 8 Mile, had a lot of it in it.
Yeah, that's true. Even in the trailer and throughout the whole thing, it was weird.
Yeah.
It's just like it throws the vibe off. You're watching it and you're like, I'm supposed to be thinking about the Spanish Inquisition, and yet
And you know that's not going to be in the
Kanye
movie.
West. Yeah.
Like that
Well, I
song's
hope
not
not.
going to be. Oh yeah, let's hope.
Unless they're just like, we're going full Quentin
Fuck it.
Tarantino on this movie. We're just gonna do whatever we want with the score. Does he use Rick Ross and Tupac.
Yeah,
And
Django.
Hmm.
Even Hateful Eight had a hip hop track, didn't it?
Don't recall.
Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe not. I don't know. I may have made that up.
Anyway, we're trying to figure out why. First of all, why they keep doing them and why they don't work.
Video game movies.
Yeah.
Well,
And we're just saying like part of it is just the games themselves. I mean, he was saying you get 10 to 20 hours to really flesh out this universe for yourself and really explore and really delve into the story, and they've got to cram that into an hour and a half to 2 hours.
yeah, and I mean it's not only that; it's also that the mediums are so very different experiences. You know, when you're there, sitting there with a controller in your hand, doing like making the actions of whatever that character is doing on screen, you're much more engaged in that. It takes a lot more for you to be engaged in watching these things unfold when you're not in the driver's seat.
Yeah.
You know? So, I mean, like, you see it nowadays with people watching Netflix while on their cell phones the entire time.
Yeah.
It's like watching something is not something our generation is used to doing without having other stimulus around us.
Right.
So, I mean, that being said, it's the same thing of a gamer isn't going to watch a video game movie for the same sort of sensation that they would to play the game for. You know,
Right.
it's a different thing.
So who's this movie for? Who are these video game movies for?
Right. That's the big
That's
question.
the problem. That is the problem, because if they're not for the gamer who has already possibly played through this story or knows this world already, like it has to hit on just something else that makes it enjoyable as a movie on its own. It has to stand on its own as a film, not just a video game movie.
Yeah.
Because a lot of them, I think, sort of either go completely in the other direction and go, we're not going to have anything to do with the actual storyline that people enjoy in this video game.
Yeah,
it's just going to be based in the general world
Except
of
the main
game.
character kind of is like Hitman.
Right.
Oh,
Right.
man, those Hitman movies.
Yeah.
All awful.
Oh yeah. They do that, or you know, they just I don't know. I haven't seen one that is a slave to its medium in the way that like 300 was, where it's exact frame for frame of what the story unfolds in a video game yet. So maybe if they do that, maybe that'd work better. But I don't think so. Like I was saying, like those things don't work as just cinematic experiences.
Yeah, I mean, you couldn't, because that's, like I said, 10 to 20 hours of a game crammed into an hour and a half. You can't do that frame for frame.
Like people really, at least at one time, wanted a Metal Gear movie. And I honestly don't know how you'd pull that off. I would love to see it pulled off well, but I don't know how you do that.
Right.
There's no way you could, even playing the game,
Yeah.
you can't explain everything.
You understand
Right.
how weird that storyline is? Yet it still hits. Like it still works in its context. And you know, like you can still get chills in the story of the first Metal Gear Solid, even though it's so stupid at times. You know, like I don't know. It's hard to explain. But when you're bringing it out into the light for your mom to see it and your brother to see it that doesn't play video games, and like these other people that are not invested in these characters, not invested in this world, that name has no cachet with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like a Metal Gear movie would have to be just for Metal Gear players.
Right. Or just, again, like something like Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. Like it surpasses the fans that already are fans of it.
Yeah.
You know, like it surpasses that and becomes just a good thing on its own. You know? So, I haven't seen that yet. We'll see if Assassin's Creed is that. I kind of doubt it will be. My highest hope for that is that it's going to be a decent action movie.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. So anyway, yeah, guys, what'd you think of the brewskis?
It's tastes healthy.
Tastes healthy.
It gives me a fresh flavor right in my mouth.
Yeah.
The strongest flavors I'm getting out of this is definitely the ginger.
Yeah.
Tastes like I want to have this with some sushi.
I want to have it with some vodka and lime.
Ooh.
Well, that's because you're an
Slam
alcoholic.
jam.
Yeah, I mean, I could see this being a Moscow Mule variant.
Yeah, maybe.
I could eat this with a salad, as weird as that is.
Like on the salad, just pour it all
Just
over
pour it
the
on
salad.
it. Make it a soup.
I'm healthy.
There's lemongrass in it, babe. There's
Lemongrass.
lemongrass in it. And ginger.
Can't even taste the salad.
Rate it.
3.5.
3.5. That's exactly what I was going with.
I'm gonna go with 3. I'm not too crazy about it, but it's okay.
It's okay. I think that's what 3 is. It's okay.
Yeah. So this again is the Kona Brewing Company Lemongrass Luau ale brew with natural ginger and lemongrass added. Very prominent flavored ale.
Mm-hmm. Right on. Right on. Well, this has been the One Baron Podcast. My name is Margo Dupa for Adam Obesius Rodriguez.
I love you.
And Sports with Dave Romero.
Bye.
Thank you guys for listening. Drink delicious beer. And have a good evening.
Oh.